I could be watching the Clear Card arc right about now, but I gotta finish what I started, come hell or high water. Next week we'll definitely cover the former. After his latest defeat, Eliseo was officially down for good, but Noir wasn't about to let his most loyal and competent servant go to waste. Granted, it's not much of an accomplishment to get to the top of this guy's list, as most of his guys either betrayed him or were absolutely incompetent. But yeah, with the finale approaching, Noir decided to go straight to his true final form, which was, black-haired Eliseo? Yeah, apparently Eliseo was like his Shao clone, and he had him do all the work for him this season because he reabsorbed Eliseo into himself and lost a mask that I'm surprised the Yu-Gi-Oh guys never got around to suing over. Meanwhile, while heading home for the day, each of the girls reflected on what they wanted to do with their lives after everything with Noir was resolved. Unsurprisingly, they pretty much just summarized everything they learned over the previous 5 episodes of their character arc closers. It's not bad stuff, but also nothing we haven't already seen at this point. Still, we haven't learned what Ichika wants to do with her future, but Mrs. Usami, who had returned for her daughter's birthday, assured Ichika that she was already doing great things and shouldn't worry about it. Because of course, rather than talking about the importance of preparing for one's future, let's just shift focus back onto Ichika and her birthday party. That's what's important. So yeah, the next day was Ichika's 14th birthday and they were holding a party at the Kirapati. Ichika made her own birthday cake, which saying that out loud actually kind of sounds sad. It was a multi-layered strawberry raspberry cake. And no, I'm not gonna make something this complicated for my cooking videos. In fact, after Shiel's parfait, I really should move away from sweets for a while and focus on some other cooking of some sort. I'll get back to you on that. But yeah, the party was going well. Ichika had her friends, family, and random customers all celebrating with her. It was all great until... Okay, Noir, you've been kind of a wordless villain throughout this series, but I'll admit, that was good. I mean, coming right in as Ichika's about to blow out her candles and having your stupid wolf monsters blow them before turning the cake to ash. Okay, it's a little late in the game, but I'll give you a couple points for that, dude. That was good. So Noir proceeds to absorb the Kyakaru from all of their normal friends, which sets them on fire. Ooh, that's lovely. Before also doing the same to Bibri and Rio. Well, show's over, folks. The main protagonists are dead. Evil is won. It's a bit of a downer ending, but hey, could have been worse. Well, see you next season for Hagato. I wish. The team tries to go all out to defeat Noir, but come on, this is a Toei final boss. You can never beat them in the first bout. And indeed, they're cornered until an astral projection of Lumiere joins the fight, which seems to really upset Noir. Apparently, they have a much deeper history than originally thought. As it turns out, Noir was originally a human and looked like a Golden Nagai character. And just like a classic Nagai character, he was slightly unstable. While not made clear, he mentioned something about being born on a battlefield and had committed some unforgivable atrocities. So, did he participate in a war? And they're from the late 1910s, so... Oh. Well, with such a backstory tied to real-life tragedies, I'd imagine this could open up the door to some interesting story possibilities. Or he could just suddenly have evil godlike powers. Really? We're not even going to go into detail about how he acquired his dark powers in the first place. What, did he stumble upon Necronomicon? Or did he bathe in the mud of the Holy Grail? Or was his superior an evil Nazi loli? What? And for that matter, we're not even going to go into detail about the war he participated in. Come on, guys, we've got plenty of time to talk about this, like 3 more episodes after this one. Well, anyway, Ichika gives her usual speech, basically saying they could talk things out and come to an understanding. Yeah, Ichika, I'm sure you of all people can understand the feelings of a war veteran. But yeah, in order to win back his smile or whatever, they pull out their usual beam spamming tactics. At first, they actually managed to push him back. That is until Alicio comes out of nowhere and suddenly betrays his master.
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
Is it just me, or isn't this like the finale to Akiba Ranger, where the Blue Knight also pulled a sudden Starscream? I mean, I know the series has pretty much become a joke to the rest of the franchise, but that doesn't mean you have to steal from a show that was meant to be a parody of a Toei property. But yeah, Starlicio uses his Arc 5 powers to not only codify Noir, but also Lumiere, even though, again, I think she's just an astral projection. From there, he removes a light and dark type from his graveyard in order to special summon the Blackluster Soldier, or remakes the world in his image. I don't know, I kind of stopped caring after the end of the flashback. Pretty much knew this was coming, but it's still amazing how this one episode managed to highlight just some of the wasted potential of this series. Even though this is supposed to be the big final battle with the fate of the world at stake, I honestly could not care less because the villains of this show have been so poorly developed. Elicio's betrayal is so out of left field that I just can't get invested. And in fact, wasn't this Graves thing? Meanwhile, Noir could have had a fascinating backstory, but either because they didn't plan ahead or didn't want to cover heavier subject material like a French soldier who fought in World War I, we got next to nothing. Really, I think a lot of this anime's problems can be summed up with that scene of Ichika's mother telling her not to worry about her future. Now granted, I do agree with Mrs. Usami. A girl of Ichika's age shouldn't worry about the future just yet, and should focus on just being a good person. The problem is that you can't just apply that logic to every other aspect of life. Sometimes we do have to confront the tougher issues and not constantly just spit out platitudes. But apparently that's Ichika, and by extension, this show's defining characteristic. It could have been so much more, but it chose not to be. At this point, I'm just hoping the show will be able to provide me with at least a couple more unintentional laughs before we get to Hagato, which has confirmed that staff will be what I brought up in my last video. Shinichi Sato, please save us. Well, look forward to my future videos, and until then though, farewell for now my friends, and you know what? I think it's high time I started brushing up on some of my cooking skills.